All right, I am trying this again. So, for those of you who have watched, I just announced doors for my 6 month Aligned Action Mastermind. And this is my premier program. 100% of my clients get results. And how it works is that there's 30-minute one-to-one calls. Lisa, I will invite you. I actually find who's going to be coming on board, and hopefully this time it works. Yes, it works! Yay!
Hi.
Lisa, can you tell people where you're at right now?
So I am on Kauai, and I originally had planned a retreat for Hawaii on the Big Island, and I had so many requests to change the dates that I actually postponed it and decided to take a vacation and then plan some really exciting things for everyone. I'm actually going to meet a local for the Hawaii retreat in March, and that's March 11th through the 16th. So I'm really excited. But we have 3 spots left, so I'm super excited.
Yay! And if you're interested, I know we're here for me, but I'm going to pitch her. If you're interested in joining Hawaii retreat, message Lisa. So Lisa, and actually, before we do that, I'm going to do a little coaching for everyone. But that is a big part of entrepreneurship. Sometimes things don't go the way we want it to or perceive to, but it actually is working out for the best. So I love that you learned that right away. And there's going to be more of that. So Lisa got to work with me actually one-to-one for a little bit, and then joined my one-day retreat and just joined the mastermind and share with them, the amazing results that you've gotten from the mastermind and what you've loved about it, working with me, meeting the girls, all of that.
I think first of all, I hit a point in my business where I knew it was time to scale. Like, I just knew it was time to scale. I knew that my vision was getting beyond what I was reaching, and I was looking for someone to come into my life that's going to help me get there. And Elaine, I went to a free event with Elaine for something totally different. And because of what it was like, I think if you follow me, it was last year for my birthday, but it was for something totally different. But the way that Elaine, she just has a way of presenting systems that make so much sense, and she's very intuitively spiritually gifted in the way that she promotes you. So all of a sudden she's like, you're gonna do this, and how do you feel about this? And I'm like, wow, Elaine, that really resonates with me. So knowing that my future is really about more public speaking, I just finished my first book, and then doing retreats. Elaine is she's really about your wins, and she celebrates your wins, and but yet she puts it back in perspective of like, hey, you're accountable for your wins. If you don't do the action, then what are you celebrating? Like, you have to get on track. And that's what Elaine has really helped me with, and really given me some amazing systems on how to scale my business. And I'm talking about financial, spiritual. When we go to her Aligned Mastermind coaching sessions with all the other girls, I'm connected with people that have started where I've started, and now they're making what they want to make. They're traveling, they're not working as much. So it's just empowering. And she brings an amazing experience as well. Like, people that have worked with Forbes. I just watched a thing for a girl who does how to manage your finances, and she's well known. And so it's just a beautiful experience. So.
I didn't even have to ask a lot of questions. Lisa just did the whole blurb on it. I know you want to join the mastermind before, but what were your hesitations before, and how did you get over it and know that you're ready this time around?
I think especially for me, starting a new business, I went from making a nurse's salary, and I was making over 100K. And as I started my new business, it just became very, I wouldn't say tumultuous, but it was just very unpredictable on where my finances would be. And so I know finances for me was one of the number one things. But once I really looked within, and I was like, you know what? No, you need this. This is for you, and this is for your business. And the only way that you're going to do that is through investing in yourself. So once I took that leap to invest in myself, I have to say, now all the doors are opening. So it's like getting over that block. And the other one was commitment. I very much get my hands in a bunch of different things, and Elaine helps you scale that down to get your one. Figure it out. Focus. Get your hands out of all the pots.
Well, that was the thing for Lisa, and this is for a lot of people, including myself. It's you just need to focus on what you're really great at, And talk about what you learned from me for selling 7 spots already for your Hawaii retreat. Like,
I think, yeah, I feel like sometimes, especially, can you hear all this noise?
yeah,
Can I
I
move?
actually can.
Let me move. He's like right by me. Let me walk over here.
They're doing yard work, but it's okay. This is the reality of stuff.
Let me see if I have this huge balcony. I'm walking around the whole balcony here. Let me see if I can get a better spot. But what was the question? Tell me the question again.
Yeah, what did you learn from me that helped you sell those 7 spots for your Hawaii retreat?
I think really it's about, I'm just going to be real. You know, when I first started my business, everybody was like, well, you have to get Facebook and you have to get Instagram and you got to, that's how you promote and that's how you get known out in the world. And that's what happens. And my husband was always telling me, you've been in the medical field for over 20 years. You know a lot of people. And what Elaine, he's like, why are you not capitalizing on that? You know, doctors, and as soon as I started to feel into that, you came along, and that's one of your things with these retreats that you do. And it just really started to resonate with me. And I'm like, so now I'm going to be doing my retreat, Illuminate Your Spiritual Journey. That's on November 17th, because I really recognize that it's important for us to be personal. You know, it's one thing to be on Instagram and post all your pictures, but once you get personal, people start to relate to that.
Yeah.
And that's what I was missing. And so really for this retreat, the people that really expressed interest, it was like, you know what, don't be afraid to follow up with them. You are yourself, Lisa. They're connecting with you for a reason. And sometimes you need someone to remind you of that, even though you already know. So yeah, I would say that's really what sparked all of that. It just, getting into flow.
What advice would you have to anyone who is like on the fence on joining? Because I know you were like a couple months ago, then you took a leap of faith. So what advice would you have for them?
I would say that if you're really serious in committing to yourself and you're really serious about learning systems that are going to work for you, and you're very just ready to be accountable and just take you know what? No, all those things you probably are already ready for. You just don't know you're ready for it yet, but you know that you are. Okay. But taking that leap of faith is really just getting into it, just going. You know what? I'm going. And that is how life works. If you sit, you're stagnant. Once you go and you open the door to go, all the doors will start to open and all the things will start to align
and
for you.
doors are opening for you. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in Hawaii right now. I'm going to be there soon, but
yay!
I'm so excited. And I'm so excited. Just so everybody knows what the makeup is, there's like 1-to-1 30-minute calls with me monthly, then bi-weekly group calls, and then you get a 4-day retreat. But we've worked together 1-to-1, but can you also share what you like about the combination of 1-to-1s and group? Because usually people are like, no, I don't want group. But what has the group coaching talk about the community aspect of it and how that's helped you.
So it's very diverse. It's not just like, so for me, I'm more of like an intuitive healer and, the spiritual. Mm-hmm. And then you have other people that do, like social marketing. You have other people that do really big business, fundraising. It's a very diverse group. However, the experience that they bring and the experience that they've had with Elaine and the stories, it just really helps ground me. It's very grounding and it's very uplifting. And the people that Elaine brings in her circle are very supportive people. So I don't feel catty. I don't feel like I'm in a group because, you have to be cool. This is just
you are not
a group that's,
you're not going to be accepted in the program if you are. I'm kicking you out.
No, so it's just one of I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the girls. I just love all their stories and all their advice. So
I'll put the link in the comments if you want to join the mastermind. It's an application, so don't feel like I'm going to push you. I wouldn't, because I'm very protective over my girls. And if you have any questions, just send me a DM. But thank you, Lisa. Lisa's taking her time. She's on vacation in Hawaii, so I really appreciate it, Lisa.
Well, thank you for all that you've done. I know that I'm paying for a service. However, I feel like I'm getting so much more. So it's awesome.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, Lisa.
All right.